Hello once again. Let's try this one more time. I tried doing a little live streaming earlier, but we have a bad windstorm going on, so had a little power interruption and shut everything down. So it's been quite a while since I played or even put a video up. But with the new changes War Thunder did in the new volumetric shells, figured I'd start getting back into it. So far, I'm really loving the Panzer IIIM. It seems to be a little trollish with its armor. Now we'll take a look and see how good the team is on this match. I have not seen this one for a very long time. Then I'm running a little 3.0 lineup. So far it's been doing pretty good. I've been having some excellent matches. The game will load. We'll just let it choose where we're going to go. I think we'll play off A this time. I haven't played this map for a very long time. Usually play A anyways. Oh, that was wonderful. KV2 went ahead and exited out of the game right off the bat. Guess he wasn't too interested in dragging his slow tank all the way into the city. I'm not sure I like how the sniping looks now that they've done the changes to the game. It's just barren, and I've got it set up on maximum graphics. So I'm not too pleased with the look. But I get it. It's to avoid the players who are using the ultra low graphics. Even the playing field a little. Stuck on something there. Bad shot there. Dang, non-pen. We got a big push here, that's for sure. Let's see if we can drop Artie on me. I can get my gunner up. Oh, Oh great. Kind of getting trolled by my rounds here. Not a very good first start, but let's go ahead and take the BF.
The enemy is winning. Attention to the designated grid zone!
I'm gonna climb a little bit. Kind of just troll around here by the mountains. Blend in, hopefully.
The enemy controls most of the strategic zones.
Let's go ahead and attack some ground forces. Oh. Thought I heard a plane come up.
Attention to the designated grid zone! We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Drag him to my AA.
Attention to the map!
Oh, nice shot. I wasn't paying attention. What a bad start. Especially compared to the matches I was having earlier.
Allied forces have captured the zone.
Well, we'll take the last one that we've got available.
Attention to the designated
The
grid
martyr
zone!
and see what we can do.
Attention to the map!
Not really a big fan of the martyr. I tend to like
Enemy forces have captured the zone.
tanks that have turrets instead of tank destroyers. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't like the Martyr, is how it bounces around to get the gun on something. I know I should have probably just pulled the trigger, but not kind of how I was used to doing things. Let's see what game number 2 holds in store.
Attack the C point.
I do have to say I love some of the sounds I got going on with the game since I've played. It's been almost a year since I've played. I love a lot of the changes they've done to it. These M24s and 34 take on whatever's over there. Definitely got something right around the corner. Nice if you would decide what he's doing here.
Another zone captured, we have the advantage.
Wow. Definitely came around that wrong corner. Definitely not my best matches today. Should have been live streaming earlier. But it's always enjoyable to play. Got somebody up.
Defend the B point. Attack the B point. Attention to the map. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Ooh, how did I not get that guy?
We're ahead of the enemy.
Oh, I got another plane up.
Most of the zones are under control.
Dang. Somehow he managed to make it through there twice.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Uh-oh. He did not see me. That's crazy. Let's see if we can make that his
We've captured most of the
downfall.
strategic zones.
Okay, be right back.
attention to the map. Move after me. Allied forces have captured the zone.
Sorry about that. Got a little phone call there. Not too bad of a match. Not that great. But with the booster, earned myself a good amount of silver lions there. I'm going to make this my last one. And yes, that is right. I have 10 million silver lions. Not because I bought everything, but because I learned in World of Tanks really fast that if you're going to buy something, you should always shoot and have whatever your silver lions is. Say if I was going to buy a vehicle now and my silver lions are 10 mil, the cost of that vehicle beyond the 10 mil plus a mil, and that way, or half a mil, or so on. And that way you're always working up beyond. And then that way, if a few things do come up, you have that buffer. You can pick them up and build yourself back up again. It's definitely a good way to also play the higher tiers, so you're not sitting there constantly running out of, not one of my favorite maps, but oh well, we'll play it. That way you're not running out of your silver lions all the time. I'm going to do something I never do. We're going to actually play it out off of southeast of C and follow over with this, I believe it's Italian little wheel vehicle. But see, by taking advantage of building and leapfrogging your silver lions or your currency or your golden, I mean not your golden eagles, but your whatever, you're never going to run out. You have that breather room. You don't feel like grinding is killing you. Important to find some tanks that you enjoy running. Like so far, the 3.0 Germans have been earning me quite a bit. I think I've picked up over half a mil in just a couple days worth of playing. So can't complain about that. I want to pull up next to this rock right here. I'm going to let him play the camouflage area. Actually, I'm going to pull into the road. If I can make it, we'll drop already just their side of C. So maybe I can kick out a little bit. Get a hold down position over here. Downside is something could be way out there to my left, so I think I want to play behind this building.
We're controlling most of the zones.
Come on.
Wir sind bereit zum Feuern.
Yep, I'm gonna get taken out. I gotta push this guy and hope I don't get flanked. Oh shoot, just saw him. Nice on that 76. Well, we'll take the plane out and see if we can take some pressure off.
We must counterattack.
Yeah, one of the problems I've noticed about games like this is a lot of players just rush everything. They just don't take their time. They're totally fine just rushing off and dying really quick. Maybe getting done really quick because I can see that peppered the hell out of him. Let's see if we can get out of here. We'll get some height. Oh, he's a little distracted. Yeah, they seem to want to rush. I mean, the FPS games, and I think World of Tanks have really kind of ruined a lot of how War Thunder is played. I mean, they really encourage faster, shorter gameplay.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
And the problem with that is this is not that kind. I mean, you have the dynamics of maps and time and everything else, and it just makes it not as fun, you know? Uh-oh, got a plane on my butt. Come on, Kai, put him out. Get him. 'Cause I'm gonna crash. Oh, got it.
Defend the B point.
See if I can get back to base. I don't think I can.
Attack the C point.
Nope, so we're gonna attack something. Oh, engine's out. Yeah, it's just kind of ruined it, because realistically, I mean, this game could be really slow played, but as you can see, our guys kind of run a rush off to the caps, get all kinds of kills or cap points instead of actually taking time and have an enjoyable match. Yeah, not much I could do. I don't think I could pin the KV-1 at that distance anyways. Not sure, it's been a while. Probably could have gotten lucky. But, see, realistically, that was a bad game, and I came in 6th. I came in almost in the top 3rd. That's really ridiculous, because how many players here really didn't do much? You know, it's... You should be trying to do, at least in World of Tanks, the theory is you should be at least removing the same amount of damage of vehicle as your hit points were. War Thunder, the equivalent of that would be is obviously, you know, you have to be taking out a tank for every tank. Or possibly, if you know you lose all your modules and or crew member, you're doing the equivalent to another tanks in the game before you die. That means you're not rushing out. I mean, that means you're just not going out there willy-nilly and running all over the damn place to a point, trying to see if you can get there first or whatever else. You got to kind of plan it. You really should be looking into map and trying to go into places where you don't think that they're going to be. Prime example, that KV-1 flanked way out in the field, which most of our guys, we should have had more than just 2 of us, and realistically we didn't even go out that far. This tank is not really something that needed to be out that far. It should have been something a little quicker to get out and take out the flanks. War Thunder is made a lot like what real tactics would be in military. Now, no, you don't bring military into a game because it's a game and you don't need that stupid stuff. I mean, I was in the service for 7 years, and no, you don't need to have that kind of of dedication and hardcore attitude. But you still should be able to play well. Just because you're running out there, it shouldn't be going to get the N tier, the brand new Abrams or the brand new F11. It shouldn't be just trying to get as much points as you can to get to that next vehicle. You should always be trying to play to do better. Now today, the videos you guys saw, I wasn't doing that great. But that doesn't mean that this is all the time. I played several this morning, and the ones I played this morning, quite a bit different, right here, a lot better, I earned 31,000. Here 26,000. Look at the research points. I did quite a bit more damage. Even a defeat, still had a really good match. Another good match, not a great, but they're pretty good. Bad match, no, that was the one when I crashed. So, and if we go to yesterday, even in a defeat, still not a bad match. Not amazing, but not bad. I didn't get a chance to do much. Team was really, really good. Not a great match, but they happen. It's a pretty decent match for a defeat. Not a great match there, but every day it's a little bit different. Here's a really good one yesterday. Yeah, it's trying to be better you in these games, not trying to get to that next thing. I mean, I don't have any N-tier vehicles unlocked. I mean, I'm just now into trying to get into rank 4, rank 5 on the Germans. And the aviation, I still don't even have my first German jet. My best aviation so far is the Americans, where I'm still working on the second F-86. So I'm just into rank 6 jets. My Army, I'm not even into. I think I'm working on trying to get to the first Abrams, after I pick up the 163, so I can step that forward. So it's not so much a rush, great, yeah, you want to get to the N tier, but they're always going to add another tank, man, unless you really got to be one of those people at hardcore gaming. Have fun, be a better you, don't do stupid stuff, just play it smart, take your time, try and do a better game each time you go out. One, your team's going to enjoy it just as well. Play the objectives. If you play arcade battle, you best be playing the objectives, because the trying to kill down all the planes without doing the objectives in arcade battle is kind of ignorant. You're rarely going to do that. You got to really do the objectives, and the other team's doing the objectives, and you're sitting there messing around. Your team's all sitting there doing all the killing the planes, getting as many kills. Yeah, that looks great, but it's not going to earn you as much in a loss as if you killed a whole bunch of planes and ground targets and did the objective. Same thing when it comes to realistic battle. If you're in planes, play the the planes and the objective. You got to watch both. I can't tell you how many times in RB tanks the other teams had their butts kicked because they played the objective. They got so far ahead in tickets that even though they had hardly any team members left, just a game earlier today it was like that. We were losing and we were behind, but we had been playing the objectives more, so we had more tickets. And when they started catching up, we didn't have all that many tanks. Managed to get in. Myself and a few more players came in from our planes and were able to hop on our tanks and carry that team, even though we were deficient in players, because the ones that were there who still were on the battlefield played the objective instead of sitting there messing around, not going after this cap or that cap. They wanted to trade shots all day long. Teams that do that were rushed on to get into sniping positions or spawn camp. They don't always help the team. You know, it doesn't help very much if you're not playing the objective and the other team with 5 players left takes the objective and you guys have 11 and you have a 2-to-1 ratio. You guys should have rolled them. I mean, if your team's losing, it's because you got too many players just going and getting greedy. Defeat gets you a lot less than a win. Even a crappy game with the win is going to be better than a decent game with a loss. So, you know, play smart. Use your head. Work with your teammates. Don't get yourself overextended. And if you get yourself overextended or you aren't paying attention to minimap and your team's dying all around you, that's your fault. Don't blame your team. You got yourself in that position. You know, you need to be paying attention to the teammates, and if they're dying, you need to be paying attention to what's going on that minimap as well as what you're doing in front of you. You know, have fun. Enjoy it. I'll talk to you guys another time. You know, it's been great. So have a great evening.